I started TikTok affiliate marketing with zero experience, and this month I tripled my income. I'm so excited. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Poth. I'm a 35-year-old stay-at-home mom on my way to financial freedom. I am on this journey to find passive income through digital means like TikTok affiliate marketing and other digital means. If that is of interest to you, I will love if you stick around. Feel free to subscribe, but let's jump in. Before I do get started, I would just want to say a word of thank you. I am so excited and humbled. So many people who've come to follow me on TikTok from my YouTube video. That makes me feel a little famous and also just very humbled. Like I said, I would have never thought that people would find me on YouTube and find my ramblings helpful. You have been so encouraging. I just love that you really showed up for me on TikTok, loved my content, and have given me words of encouragement. So that makes me feel good, like moving forward with YouTube. And I hope that my experience and my journey will inspire you to get started on your journey to passive income as well, especially in this economy that we're living in. I know it can be so difficult to find something that fits with your lifestyle. This is something that I really am passionate about. I am determined and putting my all into this. Thank you for joining me and following along. I'm so excited for you as well if you're new on this journey. If you just found me and are interested in what I have to say, thank you for being here. Yeah, that's it. So thank you. If you have not seen my videos yet, I just want to tell you a little bit of where I started. I'll give you an update on where my current stats are, and I'll also review some of my goals that I set for myself in July, strategize with you what I'm planning on doing for August. I first posted on TikTok in February. Zero experience with social media. My experience was posting on Instagram, and you know how that's curated. I didn't even touch Reels at that point. When I joined in February, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just throwing things out there. I saw Kylie Perkins yelling at everybody to clean up their house. That's what I did. I started decluttering my house from top to bottom. When that was finished, I was like, what can I do next? And so I started looking into TikTok Shop affiliate marketing. Now I am familiar with affiliate marketing because I did have a blog, a travel blog, where I worked a lot with affiliate marketing. So I was like, this sounds familiar, but it's new because it's on video. I was interested and intrigued. I got myself quickly to 1,000 followers. I learned that you have to have that many followers to get into the creator pilot program. I successfully did that on April 16th. On May 16th, I made my first sale. I have not been in this game very long. My story is totally different from other people's stories as well. I've heard people grow fast. I've heard people make thousands of dollars in their first month, which I am very low-key jealous of, but that's not my story. I am a slow grower, and this has been a pattern even through my travel blogging. I am just excited to see where this goes. I am persevering because I typically don't finish projects that I start. This one I'm very passionate about. Just hear so many people talk about how TikTok has changed their lives. They're not just paying their mortgage anymore, but they're saving for college, for their kids' college. They are having, so much success, and that is my mindset, and that's where I want to stay focused. Let's jump into some updates. Let's start from the beginning and just tell you where I started and where I am currently. Like I said, I started posting officially for TikTok Shop affiliate marketing. That means a video with a product link in April. For the month of April, I posted 5 videos, and you guessed it, I made a total of $0. For the month of May, I made my first ever sale 1 month after joining the TikTok Shop affiliate program. For May, I posted 41 videos, made a total of $16.08 in commission. My total GMV was $160.75. So I made about 10% of my total GMV. That means the gross income that I've actually sold the products of. And I got 315 clicks, like product clicks for the month of May. In June, I doubled it. That was very exciting. I also went on vacation, so I have no idea how I did that. Actually, I do know how I did that. I got out of the creator pilot program. I got to 5,000 followers, and I was able to post more than 5 videos. That is how I doubled posting my videos and doubled my income as well. In June of 2025, I posted a total of 91 videos. I made a total GMV of $351.60. I made a total commission of $33.10. I had about 35.6 thousand views views. I sold 13 items. I had 511 product clicks for the month of June. For July, it's super exciting. I think my video production for June kind of contributed to July. I learned a lot more in July, and I think that also helped with my July numbers. For July of 2025, I posted a total of 174 videos. That is so crazy and ridiculous to think in my head, but I literally batch recorded. I had trips I had to take, so I knew I needed to be on top of things. I made a total GMV of $869.57. I made a total commission of $112.47. I actually made more than 10% of my total GMV, and that is so exciting. My video views had 77,000 views. I sold 38 products for the month of July. I am very excited to see where August is gonna go. I'm already imagining that I'm gonna be posting even more videos, or at least stay at the same caliber as I did for July. Like I said before, I am very slow growing. I have friends on TikTok who are making tons of more money than I am right now, and you know, we grew at the same time. It can be very discouraging. Speaking about that, I just want to jump into a little bit of mindset. This whole thing can be very discouraging overall. You're just comparing yourself to other people's videos, how other people are doing. You might not have the same energy or the same type of wording, or why did they get millions of views and my videos sitting at double digits? It is a very tough hustle to get into because you have to have the right mindset and you have to keep persevering even on the down days. My hope is that golden egg is just right over the hill. I don't know how high the hill is gonna be. Might be climbing for a bit. I just don't want to quit while I haven't seen the success or haven't seen how far I can push myself. I want to give you a little bit of mindset. I just have a couple of things that I want to read out loud to you because these have been so affirming to my journey, especially in July, especially when I see that people are succeeding and I am not in the way that I want to. I did triple my income in July, but it's only $112. Now, I say only because I'm comparing myself in my mind to my friends who have made thousands of dollars in the month of July. I want to switch my mindset to be grateful for the $100 that I actually did make and the sales that did come through. I am very grateful for that, and I want to see the abundance just grow. First, I want to read a little email that I got. I started following this girl called Create with Amber on TikTok Shop. She is different from other creators. She just has this like true authenticity to her, and I just love how she reviews things. I signed up for her email newsletter and I get daily encouragement from her. For someone so successful as her, I'm just at the beginning of their journey and I need that mindset in order to keep going. Here is an email that she wrote and I just want to read it out loud to you. It says, "Hey Poff, if you've been looking at other people's progress and thinking, I should be further along by now, this one is for you. Let me say it loud and clear. You are not behind. You are on your own timeline." I'm sorry, I'm also a little sick. I think I caught a cold while traveling. Let me say it loud and clear again. You are not behind. You are on your own timeline. Growth doesn't always look fast. Success doesn't always show up when you expect it. Sometimes you're doing all the right things, but your season of blooming just hasn't hit yet. You're not late. You're not failing. You are becoming. And becoming takes time. So please don't rush your story just because someone else's looks shinier right now. You're growing in places people can't see yet, and that growth matters. Every quiet effort, every try, every little decision to keep going when it would have been easier to give up, it's all adding up. Sorry, I did not expect to get emotional. Anyways, you're not behind, friend. You're blooming in your own way, and it's going to be beautiful. It's just a little reminder that people's journeys are different. Just because theirs looks shinier than mine right now doesn't mean that I'm not going to get there as well. So anyways, I want you to have the same mindset. It can be very hard to compare yourself to others, and your mindset needs to be right on it. Otherwise, downfall is going to be a hard tumble. I'm laughing because I'm nervous. I just appreciate that so much. I hope that that helped you reset your mind as well. It can be a lonely journey. TikTok can be very difficult. People make it seem so easy, especially when they talk about their income reports or their earnings report. And it's like, dang, you just like, you know, did that in your house and you have this income already. Like, how did that happen? But no, we don't see the behind the scenes, right? We don't see the editing, the hours it took, the research that's gone into product, research has gone into creating video scripts and everything. So it is hard work. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart, and it is not a quick fix. If you're in it for the long run, I say keep going, keep persisting. Your time is gonna come. On to my next word of encouragement. I joined this group called Evolution Pro. I found out about it through my friend who was on TikTok, and then also I follow one of the coaches, a gal. Her name is Alicia, and her handle is Chaos on the Coast, and she's very approachable. She has been very successful. This Evolution Pro community that I've joined, she wrote a little prayer. I believe Evolution Pro is filled with Christian believers. I myself am a Christian, and I'm very grateful for that. If you don't want to hear any of this, I get it. You can scroll on over to the next part. I just thought that her little prayer was very encouraging. Also gave me a mindset reset. Again, it's a hard, lonely road. When you're by yourself, dark thoughts can take over and you kind of lose sense of reality. You kind of think that you're the only one going through this, when in reality, you're not. Other people are also struggling, and other people are also not seeing the success that they want to see. When I saw her prayer for everybody in the group, I was very touched. Hopefully I can keep it together this time. Let me read it for you. It's a little prayer that she wrote. Heavenly Father, I lift up this beautiful community to you today. Every heart, every home, every dream represented here. Lord, I thank you for the wins, both big and small. I celebrate every door you've opened. Every breakthrough that's come, we rejoice with those who are seeing momentum, favor, and growth. May they continue to walk in boldness and gratitude, knowing that every good gift comes from you. But God, I also pray over those who are in the waiting season, the ones who are showing up faithfully, pouring out their effort, and yet haven't seen the fruit. I ask that you would renew their strength and remind them that you are not late and you have not forgotten them. You are working behind the scenes in ways that they can't see yet. Help us all to trust the process, to trust you, to know that you are the author of our stories and the best chapters are still being written. Give us endurance, joy, and peace in the waiting. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. From Galatians 6:9. Unite us in love, cheer each other on, and continue to cover this community with your grace and favor. May we all be reminded that our time is coming and it will be beautiful, right on time, and undeniably from you. In Jesus' name, amen. I don't know. I might have lost subscribers from reading that or even proclaiming myself as a Christian. I truly believe that God has a hand in everything and abundance comes from Him. Oh my goodness. I do not know why I'm so emotional today. Abundance comes from God, and I am just waiting for the day of when the timing is right. All the doors are open. That one video just changes my life. What she says right here, renew their strength and remind them that you are not late and you have not forgotten them. Everybody has their own journey. I keep saying this over and over again, and it's probably more for myself than it is for you. We are not in a competition. There is enough money to go around for everybody. I understand that you can be a top affiliate of something, and that's amazing. But also, I just want to be able to support my family. Wherever this journey goes, however long it takes, I am learning to be patient, learning to persevere in the waiting. I am also learning so much. If you are in that waiting period, just waiting for your moment to come, I would highly recommend researching and growing yourself. Have a growth mindset so that you can keep on learning and keep on trying new tricks to see what works, and just throw it out there to the algorithm, the TikTok algorithm, see what picks up, because you never know. And the more you do, right, the more you post, the more TikTok knows, the more you know what's working for you. That's been my mindset for the month of July. Okay, enough of that. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna review a few of my goals from the month of July, give you a little update on how things are going. I'm gonna give you a few things that I'm gonna work on for the month of August. From July, I had a goal to work on my video delivery, the hooks, the script, and the call to action. I learned a lot. If you don't know, hooks are the first 3 seconds of your video. It's something that hooks the viewer into your video and make them stay so that they can hear you out and buy your product. Hopefully at the end of the video. We call it a 3-point trifecta. You want to have a physical hook, right? Some kind of movement. You want to have a text on screen, some words on your screen. You want to have a verbal hook. I've learned so much about hooks, let me tell you. With a physical hook, I've kept my video moving. I do have a little tripod that I use if I'm not doing clothes, not like showing off my clothes or fashion. If I'm showing off like a product, like this water bottle right here, I will now hold my phone in my hand like I'm talking in FaceTime and kind of have a little bit of a movement. So it does look a little shaky. My water bottle is also moving and I'm also moving. I have a lot of movement in my videos. I think that just keeps people intrigued. I don't know if you've heard of the Cocomelon method. I don't want my son to watch Cocomelon because the attention span of kids who watch Cocomelon just drastically decrease. Their scene splits, I think that's what it's called, is every second or so. Every second there's a new thing going on, a new scene happening, a new movement. That's how all of our kids' attention spans have decreased significantly, because they're always moving with the screen. You kind of have to take the Cocomelon method and apply it to your TikTok shop video. You want to have something moving all the time, have like a new change, like maybe a new angle, or pop something up every 1 to 2 seconds, maybe even 2 to 3 seconds. You just want to keep the viewer engaged. That is where society is now. Text on screen hook used to just write like oversized t-shirt or cutesy water bottle. I used to just write that for my text on screen, but I've started changing it to be a little bit more hook worthy, I guess. I've started writing like, I can't believe this, or I thought the price was a glitch. I started writing little text on screens like that, kind of generate curiosity a little bit more. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. We'll see. I'm still in the testing process of that. Like I have this Christmas tree behind me and I've done a few videos on that. I've done a couple videos as well where my text will have like a basic text and then like a script, if that makes sense. One was a snowy Christmas tree. Maybe I'll do a little screenshot right here. It's a snowy Christmas tree. The snowy part will be in like basic letters, and then the Christmas part will be in like a cursive font. And then I did have like little snowflake emojis on there as well. I don't know what is attractive to my audience. I'm just throwing things out there and seeing what sticks. The Christmas tree, I can't tell if it's the product or if it's the text on screen, or whatever. Maybe it all works together to make that video pop. But that one is getting a lot of traction. Verbal hooks. This is the part where I am like the least creative. I just want to go out there, say my piece, and be done. I'm learning to be a little bit more creative with my verbal hooks. I use ChatGPT a lot for this. One thing you can do in your ChatGPT that I've learned is you can go in and write, can you give me 10 scroll stopping hooks for this water bottle? And it'll give me a list of 10 things and I'll just pick and choose from there. For example, I have an outfit that I really love that kind of sold pretty well for me on TikTok. It's a summer outfit. Now we're moving into fall, right? All these things I've learned is from this community that I've joined, Evolution Pro, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. One of the coaches said, maybe try it this way instead. You hit record, put on the jacket, and say, I bought this outfit for the summer, but I saw a girl put a jacket over it and now I'm ready for pumpkin spice season. No reality, whatever. Would I have thought of that all up on my own? I don't understand how people come up with that. I think part of it is just practice. Part of it is probably using ChatGPT. Part of it is probably watching other people talk. That is like really capturing, right? And it's true. I'm putting on this jacket. I'm talking about the outfit, but making it relatable to fall instead of just saying it's time to transition to fall. I'm putting on a jacket and I'm ready for the season. Like, this is my outfit of the day. Instead of just saying something generic like that, you have to really like say something to catch someone's attention and make them stop. That's what I've been trying to do with my verbal hooks. I've been using a lot of ChatGPT, especially with this Christmas tree. A lot of them is like, it's still warm outside, but I brought the winter magic inside and now my house looks like a Hallmark movie. What? It is very captivating, and saying something out of the blue like that really stops people's attention. I think that's probably why one of my videos is actually doing pretty good. Use ChatGPT to come up with like creative scripts, creative verbal hooks, see where that gets you. One of my goals for July also was to start doing TikTok lives. This is TikTok shop, like selling live, right? So you are on camera in real time talking to people as they come into your live room. You're selling things. I did this probably for just a week or two in the month of July. I didn't do it very long. I've done probably a total of like 45 minutes, anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half staying on live. And in that time, I made one sale, one total sale. It was these candles that I've talked about before in one of my videos. That was cool. I think if I stuck it through with lives, I would be much better at selling live. There are two camps, right? People who just record videos and pop them out, and people who go on lives and make tons of money, like just sitting there for 3 to 4 hours just selling the product, talking over and over again. Lives are a whole different beast. Here's what I learned about lives in July. You have to be always talking. Bring a water bottle with me. I am talking 24/7. The whole time I'm on that live, my voice does not stop. You also have to have very good products. Product selection is everything. I did my live during the big campaign that was happening in July. I think it was like similar to Prime Day. It's TikTok's campaign month, and that was really good for me because there were so many sales and I had lots of fun things to talk about, which is how I kept the live going for like an hour and a half. You have to have good product selection. So I did this Christmas tree. I did talk about this chair that I'm sitting on. There's also a mirror behind me and an olive tree back there. Those are the things that I put on my live, as well as those flameless candles. I hung those on the Christmas tree and talked about them. I was leaning a little bit more towards the big ticket items and kind of seasonal, like home decor seasonal type things, and I think that like really helped. I did have at one point like 15 people in my room at once, and that was pretty scary but also pretty cool because I was like, okay, this could be a thing. There's this gal that I follow, and every morning when I wake up, she is on live. She's always selling something. I don't know how she does it. She pops out videos and does lives. I'm like, dang girl, that's a lot. I popped into her live today and she was doing seasonal products, so like little candles and pumpkins and Christmas tree, like little, you know, the vintage Christmas tree. She was doing all of those things and she had 50 people in her live. When I joined her live the first time in July, she had 5 people in her live. It is true, the more you go on, the more you show your face, the more familiar you are to people, and the more people keep stopping by to see what you're going to talk about. As we move into Q4 with the seasonal things, Black Friday, Christmas, New Year's, I plan to go live a little bit more. That's one of my goals. I did learn a lot about being live in July. One of my things that I talked about from my previous video was that I bought a course from Alicia. Her handle is Chaos on the Coast, and I signed up for a one-on-one audit with her. This is just gonna be like a quick review. I'm gonna make another video, like a full-out review on what I think about her products and the community itself, the Evo Pro community. I'll post that up somewhere. I think I can do that, and maybe I'll link it into this video. This is her product separate from the Evolution Pro community, and her audit separate from the Evolution Pro community. Her course is really good. I like that she has a calendar of trending things that you should be talking about. That has been super helpful. On my one-on-one audit with her, she told me that my product selection stinks. My energy and my tone is there, but I really need to hone in on better product selection. That's what I've been trying to do for the month of July, is just trying to find better products, trying to increase my product selection score, which has gone up. So I think I'm doing pretty good so far. I went from a 4.3, I think, to a 4.7. I'm really excited about that. I can always work more on product selection. I'm like, man, I want to be the one that went viral for this product. I don't know, maybe one day I will be, but right now I'm just learning. I am trying to take in all the products that they recommend in Evolution Pro. I don't want to like keep buying new things, especially seasonal products. I'm trying to like think longer term. I'm also looking through my collab invites and seeing if there's anything that I actually need and things that I think I would actually genuinely like. I am making sure that whichever product I select has at least a 4.3 star rating or higher. If it doesn't have any sales on it, I make sure that the store itself is either a blue check mark store, that means it's verified, or that it has like a 4.5 star rating. At least other products in the store is highly rated. I'm being a little bit pickier about my sample. Then I do use my free samples, like my open samples, to go and request products that I actually want and that are going viral. Sometimes I get approved, sometimes I don't. So it's just hit or miss, and the ones that I don't, I just decide if I really want it, I'll buy it. If I don't, then I just kind of let it go until I do make more GMV and I can re-request a product. Moving on, August goals. One of my big goals for August is to have a schedule. I know that after August, you know, September, October, November, it's just going to be a little bit busy. I'm trying to get myself onto a schedule. I want to start batch recording Mondays and Thursdays. We'll see how Thursdays go. Actually, maybe I'll do Mondays and Wednesdays. Go on live at least 2 times a week. So the other days, like Tuesdays and Fridays, maybe. My Thursdays seem to be a little busy this this fall. I still do have my son here with me, and right now he's taking a nap. I want to be able to batch record as much as I can for the 2 hours that he's napping, and then go on live for at least 2 hours while he's napping. I just need to step it up on my batch recording so that I have enough to post videos for the days that I'm not recording. I do have a goal to ramp up my posting. I started posting 5 videos a day, like I think the beginning of June, and then I moved on to about 7 videos a day in July. Last night I posted a total of like 11 videos. I want to ramp up my posting. Actually, now that I have more samples, I'm able to make more videos, and I have more products to go through. I still do have like the 5 products that do very well for me. Those I'll record all the time, my samples, and then other products that I'm like, oh, let me make a video on this. Those are the ones that I will make quick videos on and add it to my batch recording. I want to continue working on product selection. This is kind of like a catch-22 because I want to have good products, but also I'm not making as high of a GMV as other people are. I might not be getting approved for the ones that are like going viral or getting hits, or it's like a catch-22. Like, what is better? Should I buy that product, or should I just wait and increase my GMV when I make a video that pops off or something? I'm trying to find a balance between product selection. For the most part, I'm also just like I said, scrolling through my collab invites, seeing what has a high rating, and I do a little bit of product market research on that. That's when I will choose whether or not to request a sample. Of course, my video delivery, I want to continue working on video delivery. Like I said, it does not come easy to me at all, the verbal hooks especially. Like, I'm just not creative in that way. I have friends who are creative in that way, and I think they would do so good on TikTok Shop. One particular friend that I'm thinking about, she's just so funny. I think that she would make a living on TikTok Shop if she were prone to like show her face on camera. I'm trying to make myself a little bit more creative in my verbal delivery, saying things that are a little out of the norm to make people stop scrolling. So for you, some tips if you are in the TikTok journey or you want to start this journey. One thing I gotta say is to just post. I say it all the time, just get started. If you're thinking about it and you don't do anything about it, it's not going anywhere. You have drafts sitting in your drafts section. They're just going to be there just for you to see. No one else is going to see them. If you are ready to get on this journey to financial freedom, find passive income, start a side hustle, just do it. Just go. And then after that, be consistent. So whatever you do, post like at least once or twice a day. At the most 3 times a day if you're just starting out. I know it sounds a lot. Maybe make a short video when you wake up in the morning. Maybe go on a walk and make a short video then, and then make a video before you go to bed. Go into ChatGPT and type in, give me 10 video ideas I can post this week around a certain topic. Just be consistent, post every day, at least once a day, up to 3 if you can. And then from there, grow your following, do all the trends. I did the follow for follow. That doesn't have to be you. If you know of other ways to grow quickly, do that and get yourself to 1,000 followers to get into the Creator Pilot Program, and then surpass that and get to 5,000 followers so that you can graduate and start posting and have a whole world of samples open to you. Just know that in the beginning, you're going to see small wins, right? I keep hearing all these people say, oh, I made $10,000 and they're in month 7. I'm only in month 3. Don't compare yourself to other people's journey. Just know you're in the beginning stages. If you aren't seeing the success that you hear other people are saying, stay in your lane, keep going, keep being persistent. Aim for being done. Don't aim for perfection. I know in this video I have said a lot of ums. When I go back and edit this, I probably won't take out every single because that would take me all day to edit. My new view on this is the less I have to edit, the more authentic it is. One of the girls that I do follow, Emily May, she is very super authentic. Just sets the camera in front of her and starts talking. She's like picking her nails, she's scratching her head. She has a lot of like in her videos. She's very authentic. The more authentic you can be, I think the more you'll attract people. TikTok is definitely for authenticity as opposed to like Instagram where it's a little bit more curated. Be your real self, and that's gonna show through. Your people are gonna vibe with you and they're gonna start following you. They are the people that you want to speak out to because they're the people that are going to buy from you. That is all for me today. I think this is a very long video, so thanks for sticking it through. If you made it all the way to the end, follow me on TikTok. My handle is @minimally_pof. That's my main account where I do TikTok Shop. And I did start a second account @minimally_pof_talks, and that's similar to YouTube, like short TikTok Shop tips. If you found this video helpful, or you just like listening to me ramble and talk about my journey to financial freedom, I would totally love it if you subscribed. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.